Всем привет, вы находитесь на канале ТВ и добро пожаловать в Ведьмака. Мы с вами продолжаем, а если быть точнее, заканчиваем основную сюжетную линию, после которой будем отправляться в Тусент, но через небольшой перерыв. Пока что давайте встретимся с Йеннифер, его же чародеек. Мы подготовились, мы выполнили все побочки, кроме одной вот этой вот. Странная она, ни разу ее не выполнял. И Пассифора, но, как я уже говорил, Пассифору мы тоже сделаем после прохождения сюжета, потому что там свои особенности, это просто уже сейчас контекстно не очень вписывается в ситуацию. Вся карта чистая полностью от каких-либо событий. Все, что здесь находится по квестам, это кровь и вино. На Скеллиге все выглядит абсолютно точно так же. Вот этот один квест остался висеть, но это бред. Он мне не нужен. И он нам ничего не даст. Это получение грамоты в Новиград. Очень полезный квест. Отправляемся.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Then talk to them. Not like they're out to bite you.
If they do, I'll bite back.
So what's the problem?
I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But two heads are better than one. Let's get this over with.
You wish to speak?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave?
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then, so long as he does not interrupt.
I won't, until Ciri decides otherwise.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us. We are saddened our dear Sheila will not join in this endeavor, but the circumstances preclude any prolonged mourning. What is your decision? Will you join us?
As before? I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet?
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
No equality in the Lodge? That's garbage. Some have always taken the reins, while others politely nodded.
A wise and capable sorceress finds the role, the position that best suits her.
And yours should be supreme. You deserve to lead. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Avalark for that.
You allow this? Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
I don't, but I'd rather deal with one sage than the entire Lodge.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalark, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalach awaits down at the port.
So? I don't know. Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a walk.
But madam,
It's a state
well,
of mind.
How much for the nose?
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
See you, Dandelion.
so you go.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Redanian soldier boys are so tiresome. They want it all for free.
Harold, positively divine. We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
What grace, what style.
Novi grab proper. Still not safe at night.
Oh!
I've got that twinge in me back again.
Yennefer, if this is
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Boring as fucking shite.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krach's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Подготовки. Так, письмо Йеннифер к Имгыру. Ваше императорское величество, позвольте напомнить, что наш договор распространяется на всех чародеек, которые пожелают принять участие в рискованном предприятии, успех которого столь важен для нас. Мне трудно поверить, что в данной ситуации, когда мне удалось собрать стольких чародеек ложи, вы лишаете нас общества Фрингилии Виго. Я понимаю, что причины личного характера мешают вам расстаться со своей подданной, однако, уверяю, в этом отношении наши интересы совпадают. Обещаю, что я выполню все условия нашего договора, хотя они потребуют от меня немалых жертв и оставят меня в крайне невыгодном положении. А потом я прошу вас со всей возможной настойчивостью, чтобы вы отпустили Фрингилию. С уважением, Йеннифер. Что ж, нужно найти солнечный камень, забрать Фрингилию с императорского корабля. Я так понимаю, у нас опять, да, поделилось это именно на части. Давайте начнем с Фрингилии, потому что... А, ну мы поговорим все равно тут с Машавуром. Или кто это? Крах стоит. Крах, ну узнаем хотя бы.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Weak arms swinging it, eh? Got me eye on you.
Ну это мышавур, подожди пока. Нам надо под покровом темноты пробраться незамеченным на императорский корабль. Это немного... Тут еще квест. Но пока 4. В принципе, еще считается как ночь. Можно попробовать. Тем более нам надо проникнуть. Нам не надо там сражаться. Нам надо просто попасть к нему и поговорить. Так что было бы лучше, если бы лодка быстрее плыла сейчас. Я просто надеюсь, они не будут стрелять бездумно. Могут, конечно. Так, стоять, по-моему, это... Да, опять похожая ситуация. Это плывать придется полностью. И вот как бы уже и не под покровом темноты. Быстрее, ну да, уже рассвет. Привет. Ну, оторви разочек, да, тебе же хочется, тебе же делать-то нечего больше. Рассветы и закаты очень крутые на скеллиге. Мне кажется, не успеваем. Мне кажется, что уже опасно. Сейчас он меня уничтожит просто на подплыве. Вообще, конечно, в идеале... Зачем им это делать? С одной стороны. Типа вы не можете посмотреть, кто я, что ли? А как там... Я переговорщик! Ай, ай, хорош, 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 ну спасибо большое, да. Очень классно, ребят. О боже, идиоты, просто идиоты. Квен на себя кинуть, чтобы они меня не снесли. Давай, да. А, нельзя? Класс. Эти дебилы будут по мне стрелять, а я должен как-то выживать, я понял. Зашибок вообще. И это у Геральта еще проблема, он с лодки будет останавливаться типа вечность. И стоять на месте, соответственно, тоже.
Sink the boat! Shoot! Wait, parley. I'm a... Damn it! Hold!
It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
На воротах! Ой! Потопили. Но вроде не должны стрелять. Ребята, не убивайте, пожалуйста. Спасибо, я мирный же. Кошмар просто. Это были у ворота. Я выживал как мог. А скиньте там, я не знаю, канатик, лестницу, что-нибудь.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Fringilla Vigo. Philippa, a
Так,
pleasure
ну
as
тут вы
always.
как-нибудь сами разберетесь,
Come now.
дамы.
We need none
Я
of
пойду.
that. Fringilla, we must speak.
У нас есть второе важное дельце.
We serve her who is birthed
Так, ну к Лугасу это он на другой остров. Я предлагаю переместиться туда.
Did it hurt that monster when you killed it? 'Cause I hope it did. Hope it hurt a lot.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Сверху. Сверху? Ничего себе. Поэлитнее выглядит.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe. And what else would crack?
Something I've always
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner write the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Come on, come closer.
We should not stay here.
I'll watch ye die with pleasure. Back off! I'll kill him! Careful! Magic! Die with pleasure.
Oof, that's enough.
Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference?
Come. Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Kroch sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Kroch believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
How's Ceres handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Krach's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Ermion, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arambjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fischlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fischlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Вот это фееричное падение Геральта, это просто великолепно было сейчас. А тут еще и нигде нету точки перемещения. Ну, можно в Кайромир вернуться.
I recognize your type a mile away.
Высоковато, правда. Опять подниматься туда. Опять вот эти вот задания на Скеллиге, прям в стиле, в своем собственном. Типа, ну ты сходи там в разные точки. Вот, да, вот так вот. В разные точки сходи там. В несколько. С товарищами поговори. Где они? Да, один вон на этом острове, второй вон там на втором острове. Типикал.
Not now.
watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avend.
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like, I'll never tell you about the cavern.
Да, в общем-то, и хрен с тобой. Вот тут я сейчас думаю, идти туда пешочком. Или сначала к маяку и от маяка будет удобнее. Ой-ой-ой. Немного дурацкую дорогу выбрал. Ну, вроде сработало. Да, потому что вот здесь вот, видишь, тут типа по идее надо на лодке прям проплыть чуть-чуть. Угу, а тут не залезешь. Окей, давай проплывем. Хотя не, лодка смотрит не в ту сторону, милению разворачиваю, сейчас я так руками. Нет, а откуда ты здесь взялся? Не может быть. Да такого нахер не бывает просто. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Вот у вас там он есть. Ну это какой-то маленький, правда. А, это Василий. Ладно, окей, я думаю. Просто это звук прям грифона. Прям полноценного вот грифона такая вот, что я думаю, все, тут морозота, значит, летает. Сейчас будет геморрой. Надо будет убивать. А нет, это просто Василиск. Я уже все, у меня, я не знаю. Я уже начал думать, где я тут сейчас буду масла крафтить, чтобы быстрее его как-то расковырять отравлениями или кровотечениями. Этот звук я очень хорошо запомнил. Ненавижу эту группу островов. Ребят, почему вы с этой стороны ловите жемчуг, а? Вы вообще живы? Класс. А они сами где? Угу. Не совсем то, что я хотел. Я не очень понимаю, чего от меня ждут, если честно. Тут его нету. Ну, по идее, он должен нырять. Наверное. Хотя вообще мы уже являемся экспертами в этом вопросе. Жемчуг немного не здесь. Судя по тому, что тут никого нет. Он вообще живой? Это кто? Это какие-то бандиты, но это не ловец жемчуга. Где ловец жемчуга? Так. Смотрим внимательнее дно. Не видим ничего, очевидно. Какая-то расщелина тут есть. Но тут нету никого. Ни его самого, ни тела. Что это за отметка такая? Бандитов убить надо? В чем ваша проблема? Давай бандитов убьем. Давай. Они, правда, здесь уже были и уже умирали, но хорошо, давай, да, еще раз. Они просто не имеют никакого отношения к той части лодки. Прикольный урон. Не, зайца не надо. Вот этого надо. Это просто явно ничего не даст. Ну, типа, это лагерь, который я уже чистил. Блять, охотник за жемчугом. Где мне нахер здесь его искать? Вода здесь везде, что? Класс. Вот какой-то недолагерь. Тоже не имеет никакого отношения к тому месту, где я типа должен его искать. Это не отправленное, это... Это не квест. Твою мать, я не знаю. Либо баг, либо я не знаю, чего эта игра от меня хочет. Мне бесят такие задания просто. Показать область, и чтобы в этой области ничего нельзя было найти. Я это обожаю просто. Это сразу прям левел-дизайнер, квест-дизайнер прям постарались сделать максимально ущербно. Здесь ни хера нету. Совершенно. Ноль, понимаешь? Ноль. Ноль интересных точек. Вот тело какое-то. Это он? Вряд ли. Мне ж поговорить с ним надо, а его здесь нету, прикинь. Кто бы мог подумать. Боже, нахер, просто идиоты. Еще раз супер видно, кстати, прям. На 100%.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft? Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Never heard of Skelligers looting fallen warriors. That a tradition? I mean, these are your own people.
You not advise? What do you mean, our own? These are Pharaoh scum.
Went after the black ones with 2 longships. Fish brains.
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea'll bury them.
And that's that.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things, till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Hermione.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
А, меня отсюда вывести не надо, правильно, зачем? Ну, боже, отвалите от меня. Ошибка, кстати. Не-не-не, сидите здесь. Так, ну все, надо только ей... А, ну и, естественно, идти за этим камнем. Вот как бы проблема в том, что сейчас надо обратно опять пешкадралом добраться до точки. Офигеть, как я здесь залез. Слушай, не, это большое, это, наверное... Это тварь, которую я вообще в самом начале только убивал по заказу. Самая первая летачая тварь вообще в этом. Ну там, не в Велине, около барона, короче. Там еще платят практически ничего за него. Это вот эта вот тварь. Когда у меня еще толком урона не было, там надо было ковырять просто вечность. Это вот оно. Так что это все-таки большая хрень. Ну нормально, да? Призраки ушли. Новые хозяева появились, прилетели. Так, а где... Что так далеко-то метки у вас здесь?
Ugly as a sea devil. Didn't sing ballads about you.
Wembley. Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday instead of the fish.
I'd rather verify it now.
Going somewhere?
Siri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalok's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalok mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something, and he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Wanna just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Siri. We'll await you there.
The favor Lady branded for her son should bear a high price.
You're ugly as a sea devil.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yeta Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Trying to get through the barrier!
Ну да, я думал, Цири как-то поможет, но она им вообще урон не наносит. Типично для големов. Не, голема я отказываюсь даже пытаться нормально убивать. Бесполезный противник вообще. Его с X50, видишь, урона нет никакого. Он типа с X50 меня чуть не убил только что. Нормально? Хороший противник, главное сбалансированный.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Look, Geralt! It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalak's on the ship. We know that.
What if he's not?
Stop. A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Vedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalak has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri. But it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalak never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Elves sure know their fragrances. Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
How did you get in here?
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out. You. I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalak you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here.
What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Avlak means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Laura's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
What's that?
A necklace. Laura Doran's.
It's beautiful, but...
Yours to wear.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place. Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
From this day on, my home is your home.
Так, а чё? С этим-то мы, в принципе, разобрались. Остается только Филипп. И, наверное, все-таки финальный бой. И весь оставшийся эпик мы на следующую серию таки перенесем. Я думал, мы тут немного побыстрее справимся, но, видите, много всего насыпало. И как бы не отвертишься. Вот, да, собственно, древняя гробница Филиппа. Это как раз то самое место, где вот эти вот два вопросика последних на скеллиге у нас остались. Да, и больше ничего тут и нет. Ну, хорошо, что мы там уже были. И что там есть метка.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Hear that?
Hmm.
What did she just say? Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to knock
Magic. A place of power.
We came here for a reason.
Так, понять дальше, да, если мы увидим.
So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Да, тут что-то есть, видимо, это сокровище. О, боже. Ага. И типа мне надо понять... либо успеть, либо просто не умереть, я понял. Ну, да, как обычно, сокровища того просто не имеют смысла. Окей, так, это убивать я не буду. У нас, ну, есть Филиппа, если что, какой-то тяжелый противник, то мы с ней вдвоем-то управимся. Я просто на себя отвлеку, а она застрелит, что бы это ни было, даже голема.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a five-some, there's clearly no room.
Fight no mercy for your kind.
Обожаю големов просто. Твою мать, он еще во время этой атаки в рывке может повернуться. Такой тупой человек на мод-дизайнере, это просто жесть. Такого надо найти, еще постараться. Чтобы настолько тупую хрень сделать.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard to see. There are times I don't usually realize how it is. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, eagerly awaits a chance to pop in places. Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a 5 syllables group. What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing? There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
What? Lost your nerve?
Blood in the apple.
Come on, come closer.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
I wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I shall find my own way back.
Деловые все такие, все прям знают, что им делать. Да сколько вас здесь? Не, пожалуй, пойду, ребят. Ну, если Геральт не будет, конечно, упарываться. А, понял. Я уверен, вам не интересно это место. Можно отвалить, понял. Просто не настолько интересные противники, насколько думаете. Понял. Понял. У меня еще и меч сломался. Как же они клон сбивают одним ударом. Просто вообще одна тычка. Даже не мечом. Но... Господи, где выход здесь? Подниматься в вечность. Ну, мы все собрали. Меч починить — это плевое дело. Да-да-да. Да-да-да-да-да-да-да-да. А, да! Что ты говоришь, моя хорошая? Просто поинтересуюсь, здесь у нас что? Сундук, понял. Очень классно. 3 духов. Давай. Они слабые, ну, то есть... Они просто как-то очень странно получают урон. Ну, еще с ними никакого желания драться нет. Ну, я не знаю, они твари какие-то. Они реально, они получают урон через раз. Оглушают, окружают. Квен просто я накладываю, сразу же его нету. Урона дохренища, бить их нельзя. Да пошли вы в сраку. Выпусти меня отсюда. Блять, какая херня. Такой бред, ну правда просто. Как мне? Ну их никак не избежать. Типа это надо просто идти и... А, еще и с самого начала, боже. Ай, не хочу. Максимально не хочу. Я не знаю, почему эта игра так душит. Пошли нахер оба. Мне настолько уже не хочется с ними драться, правда. Сюда проникли через задницу. Сейчас я еще буду на выходе 3 духов убивать. Да это вы, мать. Так это интересно, конечно же. Пробежать еще главное не дает, то есть везде целенаправленно поставлены вот эти вот запрыги. А, в этот раз даже не понадобилось. Видишь, оказывается как. Главное в него не впереться просто в начале. То бишь надо знать. Пипец, можно выход из пещеры, пожалуйста? Вы тут были, нет? Тут нет. А, подожди. Да? Да? Подожди, или нет? Или да, или нет? Не то. А, или да? Да, вот мы тут были. Пожалуйста. Место, про которое я говорил, что типа туда наверх я сам залезть не могу. Соответственно, скорее всего, это надо будет наоборот оттуда лезть. И тут был еще один дух. Между прочим. Точно, все правильно. То самое место. Там еще, по-моему, кусок брони лежал, как раз мы туда и приходили для этого. Вроде, не уверен. Там в одном из сундуков. Что ж, ну, на этом точно, да, подготовка закончена. Расскажем о Валакху. И можно начинать сражение, но поскольку сражение тоже само по себе не маленькое, да и к тому же не факт, что простое, мы к нему, естественно, приступим в следующей серии. И вся следующая серия будет посвящена именно финальному бою и последствиям. Вот, а на этом пока что все получается. Следующая серия теперь уже 100% будет последней в контексте основного сюжета Ведьмака. Ну, починим еще меч. А на этом пока что все. Так что, если вам понравилось это видео, поставьте лайк, прокомментируйте и подпишитесь на канал, если вы еще не подписаны. А также не забудьте нажать на колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить новое видео. Увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Всем пока.